Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades as per usual. Let's dive um, into some analysis on GameStop. And right now, we've got a pretty good bounce this week, right? Kickstart the week off. I think we had like an overnight gap up, and then it just sold off. I think it was up like 5-7%. If you check the after hours, the pre market at one point was trading pretty high up, yeah, like something like 7-8%. Wow, 8%. Now, looking at the regular trading hours, could still be in the chop zone. This is an area where it's almost no trade setups, and it's just kind of sidelines. Sit on your hands. Pretty sure everybody has been sitting on their hands for the last couple of years. I keep hearing. I bought the long time ago, 4 years ago, still holding in the loss. I don't know if they bought the top or whatever, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. What matters is right now and the current price action. And just by looking at it, I think you'll get some pretty erratic moves. And yeah, probably don't need me to tell you. You probably figured this out on your own. Probably gonna go back up, come back down, up and down, and I feel like we're gonna get a sweep of $20 at one point, just by looking at how the chart is trading. These lows may break, and it could really just send people angry and give up. So some people will never give up. There's a whole crowd of you who will never give up on the stock, but some people will, right? Some people will. You need to think that you may not give up, and who's selling it? They want to get someone's shares down here. Someone needs to capitulate. They want someone to give in, see all these lows break, and see panic essentially. Now, I saw some pretty big dark pool prints here at one point at $20.50, but we never hit these prices. So these are like ghost prints, and I'm guessing we'll revisit these prices if the market takes a downturn and everything starts to sell off. Maybe tomorrow's the day. It's FOMC day, right? Fed day. Maybe we'll see some sort of drawdown, and then we'll find tremendous support, and the price won't go any lower. Again, no guarantee that happens, but if it does happen, then that's what you want to be looking out for, right? Now, in terms of like the indicators, right? Weekly time frame still bullish. Monthly time frame cutting back into the red right now. That we got 2 days left in this month, or 3 days left in this month, so we'll have to see how this one's going to close. Daily time frame, we're still in green money flow. So we'll have to see what happens. We had a pretty good candle yesterday, and today, not so much. It's only down 98 basis points, but pretty sharp reversal from the pump that we had. And then the 4-hour time frame, this is where you start to dig into the smaller time frame is not looking as great. You had a pretty tight momentum wave with a red dot, red money flow, and again, the smaller this area where we're pulling back and chopping about, and there's no dip buy area labeled out at the moment. This is could be extremely erratic. It looks like it could dump down, and tomorrow it's a gap up. But I wouldn't trade or accumulate right here right now. You're still in a larger accumulation zone from here. Could extend it back. But if I was just trading on the short term and I was looking for a position on GameStop, here is not the worst idea. But if you want to be patient, you can wait for the chart to develop more, and then you can get a better buy area, right? What if we come back up to like 25, 26, and then you have to label yourself a buy, right? Then you can go from here, and then you'll get the 2072, right? Maybe it's another dip buy that's coming. Maybe they're gonna push it down to these levels. All right, you don't know what the market makers or everyone calls them criminals and stuff are gonna do. And again, and to say that you can't chart manipulation is completely incorrect. There's never been a statement more wrong. You could see gold and silver tremendously manipulated, tremendous manipulation in the precious metals. They've been manipulated for years, and there were huge dip buy opportunities along the way up, and and now it's gold has gone from 2,000 to 4,000. So there's no saying that just because there's manipulation in a certain sector, a certain stock, a certain commodity, that it's not worth trading, it's not worth charting. Completely incorrect. Throwing out manipulation out the window and all the news and whatever you think is relevant, like news wise and stuff, is useless to technical analysis, right? So my guess is maybe the markets can pull back a bit, and again we've been, everyone's sort of looking for that bigger pullback, and I feel like once it comes, many people are gonna buy, and it's gonna go much lower than what people think. Maybe we'll revisit the 200 day, right? And when that day comes, who knows? The Dow Jones is continuing to make all-time highs. So is the S&P. So is the Nasdaq. The Russell 2000, I believe, has made all-time highs, right? Everything's trading at all-time highs. And why would GameStop pump? Maybe when the market finally tops out, maybe that's when GameStop starts to pump, right? It does the complete inverse of what the markets are gonna do. So you can't trade correlations. Individual stocks will do their own thing. I'm pretty sure during this period where GameStop was going up, the entire stock market was taking a big leg lower, right? I'm pretty sure the entire stock market at that time this year was getting a massive meltdown because of the tariffs and everything. You could see it in mid-April, March, right? Everything was it was dropping. It was extreme fear, and GameStop was going up, right? So maybe we'll get something like that again. Maybe not a meltdown in the markets, but maybe we get a severe pullback, and that's when GameStop starts to go up. It'll be interesting for sure what happens. Let's take a look at the wave edge. Wave edge, no new signals on the weekly, 4-day, 3-day, 2-day. Oh, 3-day got a green cross. Closes tomorrow, so we'll know what will happen then. 12-hour time frame. Yeah, nothing really new here. The 4-hour, you got a red cross. 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute. Curious to see if there's what they're doing on the smaller time frames. Are they accumulating? Are they buying? To me, I feel like we need to go up a little bit higher before we go lower. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong and the low is in right here, right now, because we kind of erased divergence on the daily. We've erased divergence on the 4-hour, right? We got no more divergence. Pretty clean low. I think it's only like the 1 hour where there is some divergence, and that's about it. But we'll see. I'm not a god. I can't tell you what's gonna happen. I can only chart setups when they come and go, right? Nobody can tell you what's going to happen. So your best bet is to usually stay long and long at the correct spots, and try not to get try not to give into your emotions and FOMO and buy up here, right? Up here and buy at those levels. You try not to do that, and you'll be just fine, in my opinion. This one we can extend to the right. There's a line to break. That's your line in the sand. Eventually we'll come back up here, and when they do, they'll probably be chasers, right? Finally the GameStop's breaking out. I'll buy more, right? But I won't buy here, but I'll want it up here, and it'll be the same thing maybe for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin comes back up and starts to rally higher, make new all-time highs, I'm ready. I want all the Bitcoins now. Give me 2, give me 3, but I won't buy it down here. No way, Jose. It needs to be on CNBC for me to buy. All right. That's it. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Peace.